everybody, and welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom. I have no clue what we're going to do today, but I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure we'll figure out a way to make it a fun experience, and I'm also going to trial something new today. Hopefully, when we are doing the exhibit build, I will have done a little bit of research and a little bit of extra editing in order to speak about the animals that we're going to be seeing. Hopefully I can make that work. Hopefully you guys enjoy that rather than just the generic music. Sure it wears on people eventually. So yeah, let's see what we can do. This guy would be pretty cool. We've done a lot of mammals recently. We've done a lot of non-dinosaurs, so I think maybe we move back into our wetlands area. Focus more on this side of the zoo. What about over here? Level terrain. So let's level all of this. Okay, so let's start with the park. I think we'll make that a little forested or seating area. So, let's learn about these guys. Forest. So they want a pretty forest area. They like a decent amount of water. Happy with crowding. Competitive never. Territorial never. Group cohesion high. So we are reliant on Right, okay. So 4 of these guys. Got a good breeding season. Belongs to California Dinosaur Park Foundation. Alright, Cretaceous, Alberta. So, we can get those guys. Where are they? Oh, no. Right. So. Trisosaurus. No. And Montosaurus. It's the bare minimum. Alright. trying to create some form of mixed species habitat with these guys. It's the desert version. Yeah. What about the forest version? Oh. He is very dark. What's the difference? Just a different species, I guess? Huh. Oh, no, I think we'll stick with lambeosaurus. Okay, so let's think about it. What habitat do they need? Medium 2.5. Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to the test of what will be hopefully the norm for when I'm doing habitat builds now. I will be speeding up the footage as well in the background just so that we're not swarmed with the game taking ages to do builds, and also to keep the videos slightly shorter. However, this is going to be our new way of doing things, hopefully, if you guys enjoy it. So, let's get into it. Lambeosaurus is a member of the hadrosaur family that lived in the late Cretaceous period North America. Originally discovered by paleontologists Lawrence M. Lamb, due to the partial nature of the fossils, the species wouldn't be named until 1923 by William A. Parks, who named it in honor of Lamb. Since then, further species of Lambeosaurus have been discovered, including two in 1935. The genus has had many problems and many issues and reclassifications throughout the time, going from the original Lambeosaurus. Many species have been misidentified as members of the Lambeosaurus family. Adult Lambeosaurus grew roughly between 23 and 25 feet and weighed 2.6 to 3.4 tons. It was both bi- and quadrupedal, as many of the theropods were, meaning it was most likely quadrupedal for the majority of the time, going on to bipedal to run or to graze in the branches and or trees. With an incredibly distinctive cranial crest located above its eyes. Modern studies believe that the crest had two primary functions. Firstly, as a resonating device, allowing for a wider range of vocalizations, and secondarily, as a sexual display piece, in which males would display bright colors in a chance to attract a female.
I've heard that an exhibit could use some assistance with food. Lambeosaurus, a crested hadrosaur from the late Cretaceous. Hadrosaurs are commonly called duck-billed dinosaurs, after the toothless beak at the front of their mouths. But they aren't completely toothless. Behind the beak are dense concentrations of teeth that are continually replaced, sort of like a shark. If sharks were cows, that is.
Awesome. We've created a lambeosaurus habitat. I wonder, actually, I think we probably could get away with, because it's such a large area. Probably won't cause too much crowding. Once one of the keepers gets over here to sort that out. Right. Oh yeah? 4 minutes. Okay, so we've created a house for these guys. No accessible food. What do you mean no accessible food? Goalkeeper. Maybe the park probably needs an upgrade logistically. Probably does actually, because we are definitely going to be in need of a few things. Let's get a few more of these as well, actually. Staff facilities. Park power. Park logistics. Right. Let's get a produce station for fish. Simply because wish there was like a grid. There we go. I think I can just edit these like this, can't I? Yeah. Insects. Let's make that one a meat. Let's make that one plants. Okay. Yeah, because that way, then what we can do is get... Let's start looking at getting some other different animals. You guys still having fun? Yeah. How are you sick already? Common cold. Right, okay, so it's just spreading throughout the park. It's fine. There are all notifications. Alright, probably need more staff as well, don't we? Let's hire 2 more laborers. Let's hire the free keepers, why not? Mark Foster, welcome to the team. Brad, welcome to the team. Skill training, let's start getting them all up to level 5, why not? Okay, we probably at some point need to go through and do a check to make sure that we've got like all of our billboards and stuff for the animals. Right, I need a small dinosaur that could fit in here. Gallimimus. You have a lot of crossover. You could fit in the fencing habitat. You like insects, you like wetlands. Why is it doing that? How much space would you guys need? I mean, this is a massive exhibit, so... why don't we just do that? Yeah, let's do that. Right, and hopefully these guys. Awesome, they're doing well. We've got keepers out and about filling up with food. That's good.
This giant feathered friend is not a bird, but a gallimimus. The feathers of a gallimimus are remarkably similar to those of modern ostriches. Thankfully, they don't seem to have the same habit of displaying them to their keepers as modern ostriches do.
Awesome. Right, well, these guys need medium nests. So what about... where would these guys nest? There. Cool. Nice. Alright, so let's go through and... Jesus. Oh. I think if we ever come back to do a second series, I think one thing we'll do is double up the paths. So we'll have a 6 meter wide path, just for the sake of it being a bit more easy to place these sorts of things as well. Guest education is improving. Now we also need the old donation box. Putting guest service amenities. Use the gazebo. Ah, that's quite cool. Nice. And then nice. Oh, the park's getting there. If only the common cold would disappear for a bit, because oh my god, is it annoying. But I think that's about time where we'll leave it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I've been William. If you're enjoying, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. Let me know what you want me to build next, or what you would like to see in the park. Bye-bye.